And joining us now to share his experience as a hunter himself and, of course, update us on where things sit with Federal Bill 21 is Charles Zach of the National Firearms Association. Charles, welcome to the show. I think we've had you on before, but it's always nice to see you. You are dressed very interestingly. Please explain to our viewers, what are you wearing?
First of all, I want to say to everybody, happy hunting season. It's a great traditional heritage of Canadians. And over the last month, a lot of people have been in the bush hunting as I was. And that's why I'm wearing this regalia. So this is my hunting vest. It's blaze orange. I need to wear this by law, and of course the hat as well too. So yeah, I just thought I'd amplify the message by wearing some of the things that I need to wear out in the field.
And for our viewers who may not know, and I'm aware as the reason, but I want you to say it. Why do you wear orange? Why are you required to wear orange?
Well, a couple of different reasons. I mean, first of all, it's a PPE, so a safety thing. So when we're in the bush, sometimes my crew and I were dispersed all over the place. So I'll be able to see movement better with orange in the bush, and I don't make a mistake that it's game that may be going that way, so that you know people don't inadvertently fire at each other. So that's the main purpose of this. But I mean, for other reasons as well too. If you ever get lost, they can send in search and rescue, and it's very easy to find you with orange. And of course, if you injure yourself as well too, your friends can find you. You can fire a couple of shots up in the air, and they'll see your blaze orange, and they can come and save you.
And who does not see the blaze orange?
Who does the deer and the
There we
moose?
go. The deer and the
So a
moose.
lot of
So
people,
yeah.
yes, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're wearing something so bright." Well, they don't actually see this hue of color in the spectrum in their eye.
Yes, so that's an important thing to note. Okay, so you are a hunter yourself, as we mentioned, but you live in an urban area. Why do you hunt?
Well, you know what? I started off as upland game hunting, grouse and geese and duck and rabbits, and then progressed to deer, and ultimately we're doing big game now in moose. So I've been doing this for over 30 years now. I was lucky enough to fall in with a group here in the GTA that was hunting previously. We joined on some young bucks, and we are now the old bucks. So that's how we got into it. It's a family tradition. There's
Mm.
hundreds of thousands of people like me all across the country in the urban centers that go hunting like I do. When I go hunting, I meet people from London, I meet people from Kitchener, from Toronto. So this whole liberal misinformation that it's an urban, rural divide, and it's only the rural people that go hunting is disinformation.
Well, I live in a wildlife, well, we all do, I guess, live in a WMU, but I live in one of the zones where there are a plethora of hunters who come up from the city because I live in a rural area in Ontario. And oh yeah, the place just gets overrun. All the hotels get booked, and I'm always like, "Well, save the deer for us. We need our own deer." But yeah, so there are many who come from the city. It's quite interesting to see people take that week off and use their vacation days for this activity. So you mentioned some of the game you hunt: moose, grouse. What? How does a person determine what they want to hunt? Is it just basically of desire or skill? How does one make that determination?
Well, yes and yes. It's a desire and a skill. So I love to cook, and unfortunately, you can't buy moose at the supermarket. And game deer is, I mean, that's okay as well too. But we do this for the hunt. The hunt meaning that it's camaraderie, it's tradition, it's a skill. It's precision, it's adventure. It's fun, right? When we get out there, it's a great time. Even if we don't get anything like we did this year, unfortunately, but we still made do, and we harvested some grouse and caught some fish and things like that. So you make do with what's available, and that's why we do it.
Okay. And are you seeing an increase in hunting across the country? Are more people getting more engaged, or is this something on the way out?
What I do see is, well, actually, a couple years ago, I think we noticed that there was less young people getting into this cultural experience. But that seems to be changing. We're bumping into a lot of younger crews now in the bush, which is great. So we're all getting a little gray under the hat here, and we need to pass on this torch. So it's heartening to see that the next generation is not giving up on this culture and is not being pressured by the government as they're doing to give it up through many different ways. So this is our Canadian heritage, and we need to hold on to this. People come from all over the world to do this, and we have this in our backyard.
Okay, I'm going
It
to
is
pause you there. We got to cut to commercial. We'll be right back.
Okay.